Mike, it seems like Scott Morrow is starting to earn your trust a little bit more and more each game. You had him out there in OT today, but is there still something that you need to see from him before you maybe give him an opportunity on that first power play unit with how things have looked lately?
Yeah, we really like Scotty's game. You know, he's learning on the job, so to speak. You know, and what better way than experiential learning? And so he's a young defenseman. It's not an easy position to play in this league, and we think he's doing a really good job. You know, what we like about his game is, you know, he has good poise with the puck. He sees it pretty well. He can make outlet passes. He can join the rush. He's got a pretty decent shot from the blue line. You know, it isn't something that we haven't already considered, and whether we use him with the first power play unit, and that's something that we'll continue to talk about. You know, we've made a decision to go with 5 forwards at this point, but we know that he would be more than likely, if we were to use a defenseman, he would be the guy because of the instincts that he has. You know, and we'll continue to talk about that moving forward, whether we make adjustments or not. I don't know yet. I still got to digest this one. You know, I thought the first power play tonight, I thought that they were great. I mean, they had a lot of really good looks. Will Cooley on the back door hits the post. You know, that was a pretty good power play when you look at it. The one we get in the third period, not so much. But you know, I just think that's the nature of the power play. You know, if you're 30%, you know, you're at the top of the league. If you score 3 out of 10, you're at the top of the league. You know, that's just the nature of power plays. So I don't want to overreact because we struggle on one particular power play in the third period. When you look at the body of work or the big picture, you know, those guys have done a lot of really good things. And the other aspect of it is there's a little bit of a learning curve there too that we have to allow to take place. Where, you know, my experience has been when you deal with players, you know, like Brett, for example, who's an elite player. If he gets, he's going to learn through that experience, you know, and he's a fast study because of his talent and his hockey IQ and things of that nature. So, and I think that's always the art of coaching, right? Is when to make a change, when to stay with it, and allow them to play through certain things, and that's just a feel thing. Our coaches, we talk about this stuff daily, and we'll continue to talk about it moving forward. But we recognize that Scotty is a guy that we could plug in there, and there isn't anything that he can or that he hasn't done or needs to do in order for us to make that decision. I just think, you know, we're trying to figure out what group of 5 gives us the best chance to have success. You know, we chose to go with the group we have right now with the 5 forwards. We'll see where it goes, but that is certainly an option.